I don't necessarily live my life with regrets. If there are some things I wish I could have changed, yes, but I felt I was surrounded by a great deal of friends, good family members, and I think part of their job was to see me make it, be the difference, to take life, you know, by the horns and go be at your best. You know, do something positive for yourself and at the same time for your family. And I hate to look back at things and say I wish I could have done. No, there was always people there, be it family members or not. There were always people there uh, to pass on a message, whatever it pertains to. You know, to try to let me know that this world is so big and you can do anything and you can be anything. Just don't do this. And I think the challenge for me is like the at that time as it's so similar to the challenges for the youth today. So I guess it's what this message is in honor of people who screamed and hollered and talked and rationalized and discussed with me about the possibilities and the outcome of my life because they had that hope. And so, in honor of them, I think I would rather pass on the message. Um, but I can use myself as an example. You know, my story. It's not unfamiliar. It's very familiar to a lot of the youth and the things that they go through and the hurt, the pain, betrayal, friendships, enemies, all that stuff, man. The stuff that the kids are going through, or you guys are going through, whoever listens to this message, it's pertaining to a message of hope. And I think my usual thing is I will come on here and I will cut people down, but it's always after the fact. And I think part of the job of parenting is to catch the stuff beforehand or during, not after the fact, which is one of the stages that I'm going through in life. The shoulda, coulda, woulda, uh, but that was containing self. And it's like, how can I best pass on the message? The same message I was getting when I was coming up, a message of hope. And so my job, you know, is also to expose um, the dealings within the community, race relations, uh, whatever topic, you know, criminal reform, jails, institutions, things like that. Uh, but I had a great start. I just chose a path that I thought was more enjoyable, didn't take things seriously, and I saw, life changing and everybody else changing. But mentally, I was still the same old kid, still thought the same 10, 15, 20 years ago. But everybody else has changed. And you kind of get stuck in that rut. But what I'm telling you, there was always people there that saying, look, man, you gotta go get it. You gotta go grasp it. You gotta take life and just go charge. Do something. Be something positive. Change the direction of the family. So I guess in my way, I don't feel like I fail. No, definitely not. Because one thing I will say is I might have caught on trying to change my life, much later than a lot of folks have. Yeah, I've done that. I just waited too long. But that fire was always there on the inside. The knowledge was there instilled by my mother, and at times by my father, and then at times by others, and at times by my uncle. But they all had the discipline. And I'm just talking about just the family structure. There was so many people there. My mother and my father wasn't always together. So uh, the one consistent person who was always there still didn't put up with my BS. And I'm trying, y'all, I'm trying my best not to use language. But he believed in me. My mother believed in me. No matter how many times I fell and I got up, they was always there. They were always there. No question about it. But they saw the hope and the purity of life, saying, look, you got something. Thing is after the fact. But today, the message now changes, and I have to pass it on to the degree where I would like for you, that means black men, black women, the youth, the kids, whoever listens to this message, take hold to life because it changes in the blink of an eye. And based on your environment and some of the things you see within your neighborhood, your community, your home, it's a lot of negativity. And it's hard to turn that down. Trust me, I understand all that. It's easy to go to jail. Anybody could go to jail. But it only takes a few moments or a few seconds to destroy your life forever. And not only that, guess what you change? The course of your history. Certain things you can never take back. You can't go give life back. You don't have that kind of power. You change families when you kill one another. And that's just talking about the ultimate violence. You change the structure of your family when you're out there on drugs, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. And your future is at risk. That's when people come in and try to help you. But mentally, you have to strengthen yourself. Believe it, it is true. Nobody can do it but you. Nobody is going to be there 24/7 to hold your hand, to see you reach your potential. It won't happen like that. But they'll give you information just like they gave it to me. And then you will understand and you will see life change. Be so much better off if you were to take that course in school to learn that thing that you always want to learn, to dream and to build on that thing you always thought about. It's worth it. Trust me, because what you can understand is this. You also know what you're doing, and you know that it's not worth it. To take 5 to 10 seconds and alter your life forever. There's not enough money in the world to buy time back. You're not gonna get it back. And I don't believe in do-overs. I don't believe in going back into the past. I believe in the here and now. And my destiny lies with God. My destiny lies with God because of the men who came before me and because of my mother. All that stuff, religion. You could be a Muslim, you could be a Jew, you could be Christian, whatever you want. That's part of the structure. You can believe or not believe. But understanding and being a good natured person, persevere over the foolishness. It's no match. Doing good is it's always better than doing the foolish and the corrupt and the evil thing. And once again, the people you hurt most are the ones within your circle. Whether you have that structured family or not, you have to choose different. You have to be the new hope for your family, for your parents, for your sister, for your brother. You have to do that. People can scream and holler all they want to. And sometimes I get on YouTube and I do it also. But it's always after the fact. We can't judge things after the fact. We can give an opinion, but we can't judge to change. But you could do it now. You could do it today. You could do it right this second, and you could also do it right this minute. Take the difficult road to success. That means you earn everything that you have in this life from this day forward. You do it the right way because the easy way is to cheapen yourself and to not think that you're worth working that hard to achieve something in life. You are worth it. But the cheap and the easy way is to do something because somebody else wants you to, and you know that this road that you started on, fun, happy, ignorant, playing all of those, it's a dead end. It has to come to a stop. And what I see far too often. That stop sign that you just ran past, and you know you was going downhill, and it's raining, and your tires ain't no good, and you mashed the brakes, and you can't stop, and you got a car full of passengers. That means you only responsible for your life. You can't save yourself, and you know you're about to crash. And not only are you responsible for yourself, you're also responsible for your message. And you got a whole bunch of individuals who can't make a decision to step out or to get out and say, this is enough for me. I don't want to go downhill. I know we're going to crash. It's going to hurt. And not only is it going to hurt myself and my ability and my future, but it's going to hurt my mother. It's going to hurt my family. It's going to hurt my father. It's going to hurt my sister. It's going to hurt my brother. Every little action that you think is not that important, it is. Because what you need to be doing and understand that life is valuable and there's nothing you could do after you take it or kill someone to replace that. You don't have that kind of power. Only one person does. And my mother told me about him early on. There was a great fear of what I understood who God to be. And I trembled when I went to church. That's fear. But it was the correct fear to me. And you don't have to believe what I believe. You don't even have to be a believer. But understand this, there is good and there is evil in this world. You can identify that. You can identify the cheap way or the easy way in life to try to get ahead, but to step on your own and to step over your family and to be disrespectful, how much family you think you're gonna have after that? It'll be the cheap and easiest kind that you can attach yourself to. And what you will understand within that time that you start to align yourself with them people, they've gotten you into more trouble than you can handle. And now y'all about to crash. Going down as the crew, as the gangs, as the hood. And that's the farthest you can think within your block. There's a great big old life outside of the hood. You can do anything, and you can actually change the hood from within. You just need enough people to believe in the message that you're putting out. But there's a great big old world out there, and you have to decide that I know things been messed up for me, but my mother believes in me. Like the same message I'm trying to tell you. Say, look, inspire yourself. Go do something different. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that because guess what? You know how it's going to end, and it's going to be painful. The kids are out there killing one another with no respect for life. You do not, and I'm begging you do not have to go out there and kill your own brothers and sisters. Trust me, the rest of your natural life and wish you could have done something different. To all my brothers and sisters, and to all the youth out there, black, white, whatever, you have the power to change your destiny. And the ones that cried for you and begged for you to change may not always be there. And you'll be left wondering, what could I have done? The shoulda, the coulda, the woulda. You can end all of that right now if you choose to believe in yourself and not join up with the game and not join up with the murderers. You know how that ends: death and institutions. And once again, a heartbroken family that was screaming and yelling and trying to get you to stop. And you didn't care enough to turn around and listen. But if you're at this point and you do have a chance to listen, go back to that person you offended, be it family or whatever, and say, I'm sorry, but I want to do something different. I don't have anything right now, but my promise to you is I'm going to do better. I'm going to take that information and that love that y'all put out to me. I'm going to take it, I'm going to grasp it, I'm going to run with it. And I'm going to go chase the sunlight. And I'm going to go chase the night. And I promise you, before I'm gone, I'll make a difference. Not only in this world, but in this family, within my home, and within myself. I'll do that. I'm sorry for what I've done, but my destiny changes today. And I thank you, I thank you for trying to help me. And now I see the light. I don't have to do this stuff anymore. I could be me. I could be my own individual. I could be my own man, or I could be my own woman. Thank you for what you tried to do. And that is in honor of the people who have screamed and hollered for my life. I am the son of James, just passing out a message for all the loved ones that came and gone in my life, and they screamed and hollered for me. I owe y'all this because of them. So I've done my job, and I passed on that message. Take it, run with it, day or night. Go be the best you can be. And I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, they'll be proud of it. From the son of James, peace.